My childhood started pretty rough. I was born and then unfortunately I was left in the hospital by my mother. Childhood was tough. My dad's form of discipline was very physical. And then unfortunately the sexual abuse started when I was about 6 years old. We went to our first foster home that next day where unfortunately the same things happened for a while. It was our first home where things were good, you know, like we felt like we were there. We felt like we were part of something until it was just too tough for her, you know, the fighting between us and her daughter, and it was just a lot. I was not prepared. We had independent living, of course, the classes, but like, they teach you how to write a check and make macaroni. It's not realistic. Like, it's not, that did nothing for me as an adult, nothing, because nobody takes checks anymore. And macaroni is probably the simplest thing you can cook. I had the same clothes that I had since I was like 15, 16. No plan to finish high school, no plans at all, honestly. So they bought me a plane ticket the day, like 2 days before I aged out, and I flew to Florida and I lived there for 2 weeks. I moved back and I got my own apartment, and things started to get scary from that point because I had no idea what I was doing as an adult. I literally had a pillow and a blanket. The gas station clerk is telling me, baby, you don't want to be here once we leave. Like, it's dangerous. You don't want to be here. And so I'm panicking. And so I call Mandy and she's like, okay, well, I'm going to call the nearest police and they're going to come get you. And then they're going to bring you to this hotel, which my parents have paid for. And I stayed there at the hotel until her parents came get me. They drove 8 hours. These people who have never met me before in their life to come get me to make sure I was safe. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I have always loved the beauty industry. Then I had to name the business, and I said, well, it's lashes, and I have dreamed of nothing more than to be successful. So Lash Dreams was the name. I trademarked my name. I've never been more proud of anything in my entire life. It is the pinkest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. I essentially created that space as what I wanted my bedroom to look like as a child or as a young adult. It's a piece of heaven for me. I look back on like what I thought my life would be, and I thought I would be in jail or dead. And so to look at my life now and look at my success, but the very, very rocky road it took me to get here, I am so proud. I'm so grateful for the life that I live. But it would have never been like this without Mandy and Connie. Connie's like my mom. She's like my biggest supporter, my biggest fan. She has made sure, like, even when I first moved in, she let me be a kid. She let me find myself. I was in several different adoptive placements. I hadn't been through the therapy that I needed to accept those circumstances. I never had an accurate description of what a parent is supposed to look like, or even a small sliver of that. And so in my head, it's like, okay, I don't have parents. You're not going to tell me what to do. I don't want you to be my mom. Why would you be my mom? Like, my own mom doesn't even want me. Why on earth would I let you do that? I feel like at that point, if I had therapy, it would have been so much better. Like, I just wouldn't let myself be loved. If I was adopted, my life would have been 10 times better, 10 times easier. If I had someone as a parent, as someone to guide me, my life would have been so much different in such a positive way. Because if I didn't have Mandy or Connie, I would still be stuck. I would still be trying to figure it out. And I had no idea how to figure it out. The logic in aging out makes no sense. Like, and that's coming from someone who's been there.